TruBios is the only U.S. biotech company that translates life sciences to Latin America. The reason we become unique because our niche is three components. One is the clinical research, the second one is the commercialization, and the third one is the venture capital solutions. So as the company that we can do from clinical trials all the way to implement a new device or help markers for new drugs. And so that's what we do in TruBios. We're very, very happy that this year we participate in this event. People need to understand before I get a vaccine or before I take a medicine or I get a device testing on my body, needs to go a process, a scientific process to prove that really, really works. So for us to give the opportunity to these kids, it turned out to be very fun because we did this zombie virus and we did an anti-zombie vaccine, and that was very interesting.
I was checking the kids to make sure that they were not developing the symptoms related to the zombie virus or that they were stable.
My role in the clinical trial was to gather the informed consent of the patients involved. I was dressed adequately for the trial because of the dangers of the zombie virus, and I took the patients that transformed into zombies into our special area for retainment.
My team, they worked very hard to prepare that. But I think Central Nutrition Sciences really helped them because it was a very simplistic way to say, when you have a drug and you need to have a placebo, you need to have testing how the symptoms progress, and then finally we make a conclusion. But it was a very amicable way and even funny. Mm-hmm. That was interesting for them.
I think they were aware that it comes first exposure to a certain organism, then it comes the development of symptoms, and that they will need to be checked for that, be recording what they were feeling, being comparing with symptoms initially and later on. I think they really left with the idea of what a clinical trial is.
I thought it was an interesting exercise to have them sign the document because in general I would say 99% did not read. There was only one little girl that asked me if she could read the document before she signed, which really impressed me.
I think with this kind of exercise, especially from the 7th grade stage, is very important because as you move on into different education levels, you will understand. And may also, the more, but you may have more interest in people say, well, maybe I want this career to choose, because in the end of the day, what makes science to be successful is when you can apply a drug or a device into a population, and when you can implement, that's it. And that's what we do here.